As you can see, we've got some technical difficulties here. I'm going to... I don't have my slew. I know that I unbound my slew key, and I don't remember how to do it. So we're gonna exit, come back in, and try like 66 or something. I think that's what was recommended to you. So 66. There we go. All right, let's try that. So stand by. I'll be with you in a minute.
Back to me.
Hello, Rob. We might as well get this party started, huh? What is going on, everybody? So nice to see. Happy Tuesday. Yes, we are on the ground here in Edmonton. We're getting ready to fly to Victoria, and I am just having trouble, all kinds of trouble, finding a spot where I can park. This is the fourth attempt here, so I'm hoping that we'll be okay after this. Ground power is on. All right, sweet. I'm going to turn the dome light back on. I like that. But let's do a little of this here. So welcome again. Good to see you guys. Rob Valkyrie. I am so sorry that that you've got COVID, dude. I'm so sorry, man. I'll be adding you to my prayer list and praying for a speedy recovery. And I'm so sorry, man. I hope we can distract you for a couple of hours anyway, and maybe, I don't know, if nothing else, usually when people watch my stream, they really feel like sleeping. So maybe we'll be able to get you a couple of winks of shut-eye. But anyway, keep an eye on that breathing thing, right? That's the biggest thing. So, or laughing. I'll try not to make you laugh too much. Yeah, so... let's come down here. Let's jump right in it, guys. Request the data from SimBrief. We are, there we go. We've got all this good stuff here. Yep, company route. That looks good. And trying to remember. It seems like I could, yeah, get a little Navigraph map here. So let's zoom in. The more I use this tablet, the more I kind of like it. I know it's not cool to like anything PMDG. It's trendy to just gripe about it, but it's not a bad little map. Let's go to the IFR high, and here we are. We're coming out of Edmonton, and we're heading down here to Victoria. About a 2-hour flight. Looks like one thing I got to get better at is I've got to get better at reading my operational flight plan, because it has all the information I need, but I'm just not used to it. I'm used to seeing it via SimBrief, where it's all partitioned out, you know, really nicely for me, has everything I need. But I think if I can just get a little better at reading this, I'll be all right. But I'm still working on that, I guess is what I'm saying. So the first thing I want to show you is the actual route, if I can. Rascals. There it is. So we're departing runway 2. Direct Andy, then NADP, And again, we have a like there's going to be a star that we need. It might be just the Winnipeg something departure, or sorry, Edmonton. Dang it, I keep getting Winnipeg and Edmonton confused. But we're going to take a look. So if I just do Edmonton, it's radar vectors, or it's basically runway heading, and then you get radar vectors to where you're going. And there's generally speaking a top altitude 6,000 in this case. But let's see if there's anything that's westbound that might make a little more sense to us. That kind of goes northbound. Hampo is southbound. Runway 4 is maybe the other thing that we need to, like, Gabbett 1 is off of runway 4. That makes sense. How about to Jevon? Nope, that's not it. And this guy here. Wait a second. Yeah. This. That's off of runway 30. So yeah, it looks like Gabbett 4. Runway 4, runway 2, pardon me. Gabbett 4, or Gabbett 1 would be our choice. Looks like Kenny Monster just got here. Yep, Gabbett 1 is what you're thinking. Runway 2, 2. Yep, thank you. Sorry about that, Rob. But so we have not filed that. We just filed it without a departure, but we're going to expect that we will get that Gabbett departure. So I'm going to do a quick couple of notes here on my scratch pad, and then we'll talk to ATC, and we will be out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Great to see you. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. That's what you got. Oh, so you've already checked in. Nice. Very nice indeed. All right. Okay, I've got the electrical hydro pumps on. Landing gear is verified down and confirmed on the Bravo. Ground services are requested. Doors are opened. And we just need to... so there was a little bit of a... Not sim glitch, but like something that I wasn't sure about when it came to the payload. The payload that was brought in off of SimBrief did not match what was in the aircraft last time. I haven't really had a chance to work through that. Mike Stein, hey, how's it going, man? So I'm just going to kind of put in what we have here, and we're just going to roll with it. We're just going to understand that the two things are different right now until I figure out what is causing that difference. And it's probably just a load, like an order of loading, but I'm not sure yet. So anyway, at the end of the day, we should have... That all looks fine. Passengers, cargo. Yep, that's okay. I want payload. Wait, what am I doing here? Oh, actually, that's... So we are... Okay, so we're good. I'm just going to leave it there. That looks really pretty good. The MTOW numbers, gross weight, those are all, according to my sim brief, those are all pretty darn close. So I'm not sure if that's just like we just kind of got lucky there or exactly what, but let's go take a look at the performance tool and see. So we're going to import the airport data from the OPF. Runway 2. Aircraft. See, here's where I don't know. Like, I'm going to bring it in from the aircraft. So there's my weight, my CG. Packs are going to be on. I'm going to import the weather. I do have real weather, live weather set. Not sure why that's not importing. So it's probably won't. Oh, I have to actually put that in. Okay, bummer. I thought that went in last time without me having to do that, but that's okay. So the departure airport weather right now is let's see, we've got information Romeo. Our temperature is 2. Let's type that in. Yep, 2 Celsius. Winds are 300 and dash or /5. And the QNH is 2970. All right, so all that's in.
60.
And okay, we're not getting anything right now. Hey, Good Fixins, what's going on? Wherefore art thou V speeds? Oh, now it's importing. Okay, there we go. All right, so those are pretty reasonable V speeds. We'll be ready for that, and I'm okay with that. So we do have tower on 1830. So let's come down here before we get too squirrely. Let's make sure we're cleared to where we think we're cleared. Good Fixins. I don't know if you stayed around long enough last night, but I did.
970.
End up.
Be at apron 1, your discretion. Oscar, Alpha, hold short, runway 02.
Hey, runway 02.
I did end up landing underneath the
Oscar Alpha, then hold short,
the
runway
power
02,
lines. Oh yeah, you were, because you talked about the little camera glitch there when we passed the underneath those power lines. But what a cool flight that was last night. The 4th year anniversary, by the way, for those of you that don't have any idea what I'm talking about, of the Bush League backcountry fly-in. We flew up around Mountain Air. We had just all kinds of fun. I bent 2 airframes, 2 ground loops, and yeah, so it was one of those nights. Let me get a call here and let's see if we can get our clearance. And Tower, good evening. Air Canada 816 information Romeo IFR request to Victoria.
Air Canada 816, Edmonton Tower, hello. You are cleared to the Victoria Airport via the Gabbett 1 departure, flight planned route, departing runway 02, squawk 4054.
Cleared to Victoria, Gabbett 1 departure, fly the planned route, expecting runway 2 and squawking 4054, Air Canada 816. Star Lugo, what's going on?
Air Canada 816, read that correct. Thanks for Romeo. Push and start at your discretion. Give me a call and ready for taxi.
Call you for taxi, 816. Star Lugo, good to see you. Okay, so we do have the flight that we're expecting here, or the route that we're expecting. So let's come back in here, and we might as well get that set up a little bit. I've got the time bumped back slightly, just so, again, you know me, I'm always shooting for that sunset arrival. I will fly, on occasion, I'll fly a night flight, but out here, holy moly, like there's such gorgeous scenery, you might as well take advantage. Oops, somebody's messaging me here. Oh, it's our friend Kenny Monster. Ha ha ha. Oh, man. He says, I just got here and Mig Alley is clear. Bill's in the mail. Gotta run. That was Kenny Monster. A lot of times he'll kind of fly air support for us. All right.
63, airborne, contact Edmonton departures on 120.5. Winds calm, clear for takeoff, runway 02.
Departure 120.5, once airborne, runway 02, clear for takeoff, Delta 6 first.
All right, we'll get that set. That looks good. And the Gabbett departure here. Okay. Hope I don't lose all that stuff here, but let's go to our maps. Let's go to the Gabbett departure. And I want to check. I just want to make sure there's no elevation, or elevation. There's no maintain 6,000. So, all right, let's just review this really quickly here. All that stuff is good. Transponder, yeah, whatever. 6,000. So we're out of here on a 020 to Ovudo and then out to Gabbett. It looks like we just climbed, yeah, runway heading to 2,900. Then we'd go direct Ovudo And then track 020 via Gabbett, and then vectors for the assigned route will climb to 6,000, or whatever the flight planned altitude. Well, our flight planned altitude is a little higher than 6,000. We're 36,000. So, all right, sounds good. Let's. Oh, nav data. I forgot to update. Dang it! This is
Delta
two
1459, runway
two streams in a row that I forgot to update.
2970, taxi via apron 1, your discretion. Oscar, Alpha, hold short runway 02.
Good Fixin' says it's been a long time since you've been in the Beaver. Managed to keep the right side up. Yeah. Good job clearing the bogeys, Kenny. Absolutely. I got to come here. We got to do this. CYEG Edmonton. Reference airport. There's the GPS.
Edmonton Tower, Delta 1361.
It's looking pretty good. Yes.
Delta 1361, runway 02, altimeter 2970, taxi via apron 1, your discretion. Oscar, Alpha, hold short runway 02.
Taxi runway 02 via Oscar Alpha, hold short 02, altimeter 2970, Delta 1361.
Sleazy, what's going on? Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Gabbett, runway 2, Gabbett 1. We're going to activate that. Let's go to the route here. It's after Gabbett, it's Andy. Then NADPI, NADPI. Me Tau, Mike Echo Tango Oscar Whiskey, and then we're on the approach. It's the Disco 4 approach, and again, we may be landing runway 27 as we look kind of at the weather. Let me see. This is a pretty old OPF. I actually filed it about an hour ago. So let's just see what right now the Victoria.
Delta 1459, airborne, contact Edmonton, departure 120.5, winds calm, clear for takeoff, runway 02.
The Victoria weather
Departure 120.5.
right now. Well, actually, this is a while ago. 080 at 9. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in what I have right now, and it may, if we change, then so be it. Runway 9er is what Rob is thinking. Okay. Runway Rob. Runway Rob. Yes, indeed, runway Rob. Crap, I lost my place here. Yeah, so we need to do the departure and arrival into Victoria. Disco 4, yep. We'll take the ILS runway 9. And I think the brainy transition is probably fine, but
via the Gabbett 1
we could
departure
check.
flight plan routes, departing runway 02, squawk 4130.
Yeah, brainy. Good. There we go. So we're looking pretty good here. Let's step through the route and just make sure everything is copacetic.
Air Canada 545, read back correct. Thanks for Romeo.
So we're out of here to the northeast to Gabbett. Then we get a little vector to Andy. Then we start going down. And then, yeah, I'll probably close that up there. It's a pretty simple flight plan, honestly. Then METAL, Disco. We kind of come around south of the airfield, and then they bring us back to runway 9. Downwind sim 2 nights in a row. That's right, baby. I'm making up for lost time, Ralph. Making up for lost time. Yeah, I don't think landing runway 9 is typical for this airport. Like, it's a West Coast airport. So I think they are more generally used
Shout out
to...
to Melvin Roy. Who's that?
Chewy! Hello, sir. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming in, y'all. I mean, holy moly, on a Tuesday. Who knew? Nice to see you. Nice to see you guys. Hope your day went well. It was an okay day around my neck of the woods. But I am certainly ready to fly. Oh, absolutely, Chewy. I am pumped to fly with you. And holy moly, complete freedom is popping in here. Where is your welcome sound? There it is. Complete freedom. Hello, hello, hello. Nice to see you, man. All the big dogs are here.
Shout out to Melvin Roy. Who's that?
You can tell the big dogs are here because my dogs are getting all fired up. All right, initial reference here. Let's. We're just going to put stuff in. We have a reserve of a cost index of 58. That's a date-saving cost index right there, if I've ever seen one. Tree 60. I'm going to say cruise winds up there are... oh, I don't have to guess. Wait a second. I have to look at my OPF, though. Again, trying to get better at this, y'all. Cruise winds, TOC. Right there. So, looks like there are 238 at 33 and a minus 54. 38, 33, 54. Bingo. That's pretty close. That will work. That will work. All rise for the cone. The cone is safe.
1361 airborne contact.
I'm so bummed out that I did a prop strike on the way out of there.
Clear for takeoff, runway 02.
I almost pulled off.
Takeoff runway 02, we'll contact 120.5, land airborne, Delta 1361.
What certainly would have been one of the biggest flight sim crimes of the century. I snuck my beaver in under the power lines. So remind me to tell you the story about Dick Hendry. For those of you that are not familiar with the channel, remind me to tell you the story about Dick Hendry. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. All right. All that is in. Yeah, we're good. We're golden. Trim is 5.9er. And we're going to go ahead and just put this over here so that we can put our legs over here. Story about flying to town for... Well, that's part of it, yes. Yes. Actually, there's many stories about Dick that I love. I can't do the man justice. All right. But yeah, I do need to get into the air here at some point in time, or people are going to be leaving to go watch somebody else. Yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. Cruise altitudes. I'm actually going to get the APU going here while we're visiting. Okay, and the cruise altitude 360. What is my arrival altitude here? I can't quite see it. Elevation is 64. Okay, that looks good. Let's get some intake lights going. Is there anything better than intake lights? I mean, I'm a good liar, but this story is true. Yeah, I can verify it. If you need me to, I can have my mom come and verify this story. Now, she didn't know a lot about what Dick Hendry did. It was kind of between the fellas. It was like a lot of fella talk, but she was an eyewitness for the flying to town for lunch story. Okay. Anti-collisions are coming on because we're getting ready to push here. And we do have, I'm assuming we have APU power. Yes, we do. So let's come here and here. And then we can get rid of whoops, we can get rid of the ground stuff. Here's the thing, like, I guess, like, feedback-wise, like, here's the thing that needs to change with the EFB. The EFB that's in place right now is okay, but all of this stuff that you have to still do on the McDo needs to go away. Like, that is the part that just needs to be gone. Can't have anybody else here. That's good. And so hopefully in a future update that will happen. All my doors are all shut here, I think. Yeah. All right, good deal. Because you should be able to do all this in the MCDU. Where would you put it? Well, I don't know. Is there room here somewhere? Yeah, I mean, I'm no Randazzo, but it seems to me like there's room in there to, like most flight bags. All that crap is up there in the Sistine tablet. Galley power is coming on. The yaw damper is already on. I think the galley power is on already. Yep, it's already on. Window heats can
I did play
come on as well. JPC, avert your eyes. I'm flying Boeing tonight. I know. I'm so sorry. Mike, don't hold it against me. Don't hold it against me. The Sistine tablet. All rise. We've had an all rise for a cone and now for a tablet, if you're keeping track at home. Let's get the packs going here so we get some pressurization. And I think I already have the passenger signs on. Yes, I do. All right. So, oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do this. I am so sorry, you guys. Well, we're gonna have to just use the regular pushback here. I did install pushback helper, and it's actually been working quite nicely for me. But that's okay. Well, let's do the old. Oops, I don't want that. I want the. Where's my pushback options here? Pushback, tug. Oh, there we go. The old TPX 200. The old TPX 200. And what do I want to do? Where do I want to go? Who am I? Where are we? Let's go back to the departure, and let's go to the airport, and let's figure out the info. We want to push back in such a way that we can go to runway 2 in the most expeditious fashion. So nose left, so that we can kind of come over here, probably Papa and Alpha. So nose left is the big thing here. So straight out, no, we want standard L with the nose left.
And Tower, Airspeed 661, we're RNAV Yankee, runway 30.
Airspeed 661, Edmonton Tower, hello. Winds calm, clear to land, runway 30.
Clear to land 30, Airspeed 661.
Parking brake is released. Pack's coming off. We're going to go to the left coast today. There's our friend Rock Valkyrie. Lurking is approved. Hey, all right, buddy.
West at 190,
JPC.
runway 02, altimeter 2970.
Thank you,
Taxi
buddy.
via apron 1, your discretion.
Know what I'm talking about.
Oscar, Alpha,
I'll have that
Ultra,
thing on
0.
stream here shortly.
Alright, we got
Back
Romeo,
we go.
apron my discretion, Oscar,
Turn to number 2.
Alpha, runway 2, hold short. Let's show 190.
There's our buddy. He's sick, by the way. He is sick, so appreciate what he's trying to do tonight. And again, our job is to distract him for a couple of hours. He's got COVID. So we're trying to make sure that we can help him have a little bit of a good experience. Why am I not? What is going on? Why am I not getting anything here? Oh, because I didn't turn the packs off. I turned them to high, you knucklehead. Jiminy Christmas. There we go. There's some N2. Yep, tested positive today. And we are going to do our very best to keep him company and make sure he's doing good. And forgetting about how crummy he's feeling. All right, parking brake is set. Thank you very much. Yeah. So praying for you, Rob, and again, for whatever we can do from afar, let us know, okay? Too bad we weren't a little closer, man. We could bring you chicken soup and all that good stuff. Yep. Oh, testing some approaches, some RNAV approaches in the CJ4. Very nice, very nice. There's number 2. That's looking good there. All right, beautiful. Axe can come back on. We're not using the APU anymore. Let's check our gens. That's making good volts. Okay, so we can come off of the APU. And we can turn off the APU. Sweet. We're just about ready to taxi.
Westjet 190, line up and wait, runway 02.
And let's see, what else do I have here? Starter switches.
Airsprint 661, welcome to Edmonton. Where are you parking this evening?
Looking for ramp. Stand by.
Probe heat can come on. Transponder is already TARA. Packs are set. Yep, we're ready for taxi here.
Apron 2 for Airsprint 661.
That sounded like
Airsprint
Smitty.
661, Apron 2 via Alpha 2. Alpha,
Smitty?
Bravo.
You flying, Smitty?
Sierra, Apron 2, your discretion.
Alpha 2, Alpha, Bravo, and Sierra, and then Apron 2 our discretion. Airsprint 661.
Westjet 190, airborne contact Edmonton departure, zone 120.5. Winds calm, clear for takeoff, runway 02.
Hi, runway 2, clear for takeoff. To departure over to 0.5, Westjet 190.
At Tower, Air Canada 816, ready for taxi. Good fix since hasn't flown in
Air Canada
big
816,
metal for a while.
runway 02, altimeter 2970. Taxi via apron 1, your discretion. Oscar, Alpha, hold short 02.
Apron our discretion, Oscar Alpha, and we'll hold short 02. Air Canada 816. Okay, Oscar Alpha. So we're going to hit this guy here and then kind of come across. All right, beautiful, beautiful. I did not have, by the way, the altimeter set. I did not have my initial altitude set. I feel like I'm missing some steps. So I'm going to kind of go back, and then I also have to have the V2 141 set. So how have I just missed a whole section of my checklist here? I'm going to just, this is going to be a rare occurrence on the Melvin Leroy channel, but I'm going to back up and I'm going to see what I've missed. And so yaw damper on, fuel pumps on, galley power on, APU, all that stuff is good. Heading, oh, I missed that part. Heading and altitude. 020. Yeah, I just missed a little bit of a section. I didn't miss the whole thing, but I missed the pre-start flow here. Auto brake, all that stuff. This needs to be RTO. All right, that's better. Packs are now on. Anti-collision lights are on. We're going to go to taxi lights and runway turnoff lights as well, and they do the wing lights in the 737. Mr. Safety, that is correct. It's absolutely correct, my friend. Here we go.
Camforce 3374, winds calm, clear to land, runway 30.
Northern Lights Tuesday is not quite Moncton Monday, but Moncton, sorry. but it is a nice thing to have on a Tuesday. There's also Tuesday nights in New York, which has become one of my favorite events. But man, a chance to fly up here, Edmonton over to Victoria, over the mountains, like, it's hard to beat. Flaps 5 set. I need my trim at 599. That'll work. Nobody's coming that way. There goes, probably goes our buddy Rob. And I apologize for the default scenery. I actually thought I had something installed. And when I went to check on it, it was not showing that I had anything in either sim. And so, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go back and check on that. I just didn't have time tonight, unfortunately. So this is a really pretty airport. It's got the terminal that looks like a bunch of pancakes stacked on each other. I really like it. And I thought I purchased something from FSim Studios, I think is what it is. But like I said, I couldn't find it. And yeah, I couldn't. And then I started thinking, well, did I install it in X-Plane 12? And it was not anywhere to be found. So I'm going default city on both airports. Okay. Taxi anti-collision lights are on. Taxi checks complete. I think our windsock is showing the wrong information there, maybe, possibly. I don't know. Nobody coming over there. We're good.
Air Canada 816, airborne, contact Edmonton departures on 120.5, winds calm, clear for takeoff, runway 02.
Clear for takeoff 02, and one airborne over to departure on 20.5, Air Canada 816. All right, beautiful.
CanForce 3374, welcome to Edmonton. Where are you parking this evening?
We will be expecting
strobies are on. Okay, we're good. Final is clear.
I'm sorry, CanForce 3374, that was
Runway
unreadable.
is
Where did you want to
clear.
go?
Okay, for cargo bay.
Auto throttle coming on. Flight director's also coming on.
CanForce 3374, taxi apron 4 via
Yeah, I
Alpha
missed my
4,
turn here a little
Alpha,
bit. Sorry
Bravo,
about that, guys.
Tango apron 4,
Let's
your
get lined up.
discretion.
Alpha 4.
Here we go. 2 good engines.
3374, that's
Power set.
Alpha 4, Alpha, Bravo, Tango Alpha 4, your discretion.
A little forward pressure. Airspeed. Release the back pressure.
Alpha 4, Alpha, Bravo, and Tango apron 4, 3374.
Edmonton Tower, FedEx 245 heavy, wind at 5,000.
Gear up.
FedEx 245, Edmonton Tower, hello, winds calm, you're clear to land runway 30.
Clear land for runway 30, FedEx 245.
Edmonton departure, good evening. Air Canada 816, climbing 3,800.
Air Canada 816, Edmonton departures, good evening, you're identified, climb 8,000.
Climb 8,000, Air Canada 816. Ooh, that's pretty. shot of that. A thumbnail later on, maybe.
King Air 1 via Suvat, cleared the ILS runway 30 approach.
Flaps are coming up. Yeehaw, that's right. Mike Stein.
King Air 1, Edmonton arrival.
Okay, flight directors. We're pretty much just chasing the flight directors here, but one thing I need to do is, I should have done this beforehand, and turn that brightness down just a little bit so I can actually see what it is.
King Air 1, Edmonton arrival.
There we go. Alright, we can take the auto brakes off.
Air Canada 816, turn left direct Andy on course, climb flight level 210.
Susie!
Left direct Andy and 210, Air Canada 816. Alright, there we go. And hear us leveling off a little
King
bit.
Air 1, Edmonton arrivals.
Sorry about that, Edmonton arrival. We had a comm issue there. King Air 1 is with you.
King Air 1, roger, thanks. You're cleared for the ILS, runway
Just a
30
level
approach
change.
via Suvat.
Cleared ILS 30 by Suvac.
We're making our turn. Them's my shoes is checking in. How about this, Shoesy? Check it out. Ta-da!
WestJet 190, contact Edmonton Center 135.
If you're not thinking about U2 right now, then you didn't listen to as many 80s alternative rock songs as I did. Smitty. What's going on? Who knows what song I'm talking about, by the way? Under a blood red sky, crowd is gathered, black and white. What song am I talking about?
With you.
You got it. Talman said, I even missed it. Good job, man. Good job. I hope I backed the time slider up enough. Alright, flaps are up. I can't stow the gear, unfortunately, because of a little conflict with my Bravo. So it'll stay up the whole time. I want to be with you night and day. Come on, I'm giving it to you. Nothing changes on Tim Dog. What is up? Nobody listens to U2 anymore, I guess. There you go, Pixie. Brett, how did I know you were going to be the guy that got that? I love that line, though, under a blood red sky. I mean, that's kind of what we had right there, you guys. Now we're in the junk here. I should probably look to make sure we don't need. In fact, I'm just going to do this. Anti-ice coming on, and let's just make sure. Where's our temp here? Outside air temp. 0. Yeah, so we need it. Jim, what's going on? Who's singing here? Yeah, I just got inspired by our departure there. Charlie 172 Juliet Hotel. Hello, hello, hello. Jim, great to see you. Tim Dog, good to see you. Smitty, hello. The Marine's birthday. I didn't realize that. So very, very nice to see you guys. Thank you for coming out. It's a Tuesday. We're doing Tuesday nights. Northern Lights Tuesday, excuse me. And we are flying from Edmonton to Victoria, up by basically up by Vancouver. We're about to have a nice breakout here, I think, as well. Oh, you're in. No, I'm place of New Year's Day leg. I don't know what you mean.
Canada 816, contact Edmonton Center 135.025. Good day.
35025, Air Canada 816, we'll see you. Should have had that preloaded. We have a secondary mission today, though, by the way, you guys. And that is, actually, it's maybe the primary mission, is we are trying to lift the spirits of our friend Rock Valkyrie, who has been diagnosed with COVID and is not feeling well, but is flying with us. And so, yeah, we're trying to lift his spirits. Oh, Jim, you flew. Right now, your flying buddy flew into Winnipeg last night. Oh, that is cool, dude. And Center, good evening. Air Canada 816 on the climb, 18 and a half.
Okay, 816, whereabouts are you?
Just departed Edmonton, probably 20 miles to the west.
Oh, there you are. Sorry, I had taken a minute to spot you. Climb flight level 360.
Up to 360, Air Canada 816. I'm like, why didn't you just didn't I get handed off to you there? That's okay. All right.
3 heavy, be advised.
360.
Traffic, opposite direction, flight level 200 from 360, not a factor.
Oh, that's us. Keep an eye on FedEx. You were thinking, Shusy saying, I think that was his Smitty's guess at how the U2 lyrics ended, and it made you chuckle. Yeah. They're still touring, by the way, guys. You need to go catch those dudes. I was thinking about that the other day, but it looks like right now they're like they're just like locked into Las Vegas. They're playing at that new big that Sphere Arena or whatever. And I'm like, I'd like to go see them, but I don't know if I want to go all the way to Vegas. So you're talking, Jim, you're probably talking like IRL flying, right? Like he flew a real plane into the real airport, I'm assuming. Now, let's take a look here. Let's see what's happening. Oh, on the sim. You are going to learn to set up the A320. Hey, very cool. I can highly endorse that aircraft, by the way. I really, really like that aircraft. Okay, my flight. I need a flight here. What am I doing here? Map. There we go. By the way, there's a Payware Edmonton available. You know, the one thing about this is you don't forget that the makers of Volanta are, in fact, Orbix. However, I do think this is kind of cool because what you can do is you click on this link and it'll take you to like Payware airports that are in the area. But the thing that I am still curious about, like this shows that I already have this studio or this airport, FSIM Studio. When I have if I have a yellow mark, those are airports that I own already. Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. It's Yellow Star. Yellow stars are the airports that I own or that I have created. That may be where I messed up.
332, contact arrivals now, 125.9.
Yeah. That may be where I screwed up.
5.9 for UPS 3.
All right. Well, that kind of explains it. I'm almost positive though that I did pick up something from FSIM Studios, but when I went to reactivate my account, it didn't recognize anything. It didn't recognize my email address or anything. So I must have changed my mind. All right, we're on the breakout. Let's do one more of these here.
Yeah, 757.
Clean sweep.
Correction, 757, yeah, you're down to 157, or correction, 157, but 723 heavy over the building. Northward down, city.
Yeah, Jim, basically football has really eaten up about the last 4 months. And so, yeah, I've only been doing some weekend streams, but now I'm sort of back to my regular Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and I even squeezed in a Bush League Monday yesterday. So, back to my kind of my normal schedule, and it feels good to be back. Although I am bummed that we didn't make a little bit deeper playoff run, but you know what? That's okay. That's the way it happens sometimes. Downwind sim is crashed out. We're just about the top of climb, and we're just doing a nice leisurely 800 feet a minute. Everything is looking good. Oh, I didn't turn on. You know what? I have. If I've got fuel in the center tanks, I've got way too much freaking fuel. Okay, so that basically means I still have not done the payload correctly. So you have the payload option here that you can import, and I'm still struggling to make what I have on the OPF match what I put in there. So further testing is needed. At the end of the day, I'm going to be pretty heavy coming into Victoria. Yeah. I helped coach the high school football team, so we had a pretty good year, honestly. You guys did some good things. Really proud of them, and our season came to an end 2 Fridays ago. So last week, I guess, was sort of my first regular week back. Although then I had Saturday, and I couldn't stream because I was doing birthday celebrations, family stuff. So maybe this week will be my first true Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Tim Dog says I manually enter the fuel, passengers, and cargo. Then you hit import, so you don't worry about importing from the OFP. You load it first and then import. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Boy, Tim Dog, wouldn't it be nice though if they just had like if this would basically populate what you had down here? I mean, man, that would be so nice. Or even better yet,
you're identified.
Get the fuel trucks going, get the passengers loading. I don't know. I just see other airplanes that have that, and I wonder why this doesn't have it. But this is a step in the right direction, but that's okay. That's okay. So essentially what you're getting here then, folks, is you're just getting some numbers here that are reference numbers. This is not doing anything to the actual airport. And, but it's kind of like it's interesting. Like this should load right now. Oh, Victoria. Sorry, runway 9. Import that. Import the weather. Yeah, that does it. So and then it'll give us our ref data here. Now, does that match 139? Let's see if that matches what we have. I doubt it will. Yeah, so, well, it's not too far off, 140. So,
Good evening, Air Canada 545.
I don't know.
Climbing through,
That'll cost more. What is it, an extra 20 bucks down with Sim, is that right?
Air Canada 545.
Watch your ears, guys. I'm going to head outside again.
Level 360, Air Canada 545.
Premium edition, that's right, Mike. Indeed, sirs. Well played. You used, Tim Dog uses GSX for passenger and cargo, then you manually enter it to the FMC, but you never load fuel with GSX. It just takes too long. Ah, that makes sense, I guess. I don't have GSX, so I tried GSX back when I was in P3D, and it was cool when it worked, but like more often than not, it did not work. One of the coolest features, though, was the follow me truck. I loved that feature. I would take you all the way through. It didn't matter if you had a payware airport or a default airport. It would weave you all the way through the taxiways and into your gate. That was pretty cool. Okay, we're almost to top of climb, so let's go ahead. Let's Volanta stock our friends here. Let's see who's doing what. And Fly 737 King is at a heliport. Oh, heading to a heliport. I bet he's not. He's in the 319. He took off from Charlotte Douglas, and he's heading. Unless he. Oh no. I'm thinking something went horribly wrong. Landing rate was negative 9,000 feet, 11 G's, and a bounce. Yeah. Dang it. Well, that's not good. Can we look at the track here? Yeah, that looks like icing or something. Darn it. Well, I hate to see that. Hate to see that. Casual. He's at Midway. There's a Midway Monday event now, by the way. So there's Moncton Monday and Midway Monday. Two really good
heavy contact
events. How about our buddy Pavlin? He's over there doing a long haul. Holy moly. He's going, looks like from Austria. No, Heathrow to Sydney in that 787. I wonder if he's got the Kuro mod or the what's the other one now? Shoot. There's two mods out for that 787, but man, that isn't this the longest flight? The longest real world flight right now? Pavlin is a warrior, man. How about .34? Our buddy Tim. He's in the A310. I can't get the A310, the Horizon. Thank you, Tim. I can't get the A310 to load in Microsoft Flight Sim. It crashes every time. But Tribhuven to Nataji Shabash. Yeah, the old Tribhuven to Nataji Shabash run there, the little milk run over in Bangladesh, right? New York to Singapore is the longest. Okay, gotcha. Oh, you know because you actually had to take that. Oh man. The Kuro is the 788 IC, the 800 variant, and the Horizon is the 900 variant. I see. Okay, that makes sense, Tim. That makes sense. I don't have either, unfortunately, because I don't have the premium deluxe version. Thank you very much. We're about to lose ATC, by the way. So if you've never done Tuesday nights, shoot, I'm blanking on the name of the event, but anyway, Tuesday night flights or something like that. Like, it is Yellowknife, it's Edmonton, and then Fort McMurray, and those are always staffed. And then sometimes they'll throw in another one like Calgary, and you can fly really anywhere in this area. It's a lot of fun.
Edmonton Center,
They,
good evening, Walker 3361, follow 400, we're direct to Fort Smith, and if able,
yeah, we're just about to top a climb.
34.
They've set the event up as a training event for their ATC. But what's ended up happening is there's just been a lot of people that are like sort of new to VATSIM that have migrated in here, because there's, as you can see, there's not a ton of traffic. Like, you know, Yellowknife, it has you know, one arrival, 9 departures. So, you know,
you're identified. When able, proceed direct on tax for the ILS runway 34 Yellowknife.
that's pretty doable.
Walker 3361,
Calgary,
direct on tax for ILS
which is
34.
not one of the featured fields, has 18 and 8. I mean, that's just about
1459,
just
you're leaving
about
my airspace.
perfect.
Salt Lake is offline. Surveillance
And
terminates.
then
100
Winnipeg,
12.8. See ya.
or sorry, Edmonton. I always get those confused or mixed up. Yeah, 5 and 13. So anyway, what I'm noticing personally is that there's a lot of people that are sort of like new to VATSIM, and they want to fly in an
At
event
190, you're leaving my airspace. Vancouver's offline.
that's not
Surveillance
super
terminates.
busy.
122.8.
And they're also kind of wanting to explore maybe a different airspace, like the Canadian airspace.
Canada 224, contact arrivals now 125.9.
And they're coming up here. Anyway, they do a really good job. Tim Dog says, I like Tuesday nights in New York, but it's every other Tuesday now. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about Tuesday nights in New York is that, like, the scenery for me, like my sim really struggles to render it without stutters. But we just flew into New York last Tuesday. All right, how about tabletop Android? What's Mark doing here? Mark's on the ground. Looks like he flew from over here near Seattle, or from Seattle, Tacoma, to Pangbourne Memorial. So he must be in another. He's kind of a GA streamer, so he probably flew some GA aircraft. Maybe he's doing touch and go. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, he did kind of a 3 bouncer here. What's going on there? First one was here at 129. Then the second one. Oh, he's still going. Maybe he's doing a little touch and go. He's still going. What's he flying? The Arrow. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's the danger, by the way, guys. If you friend me, it's Melvin Leroy on Volanta. If you friend me, I will Volanta stock you on stream, and I will judge you. I will judge your landings. I will judge. No, we like to have a lot of fun. It's cool to see. What I like seeing about Volanta are 2 things. I like to see my flight logs, but I love seeing all these little green airplanes showing up, because that shows me that I've got other friends that are in the air. But more importantly, is it shows me interesting routes, and gives me ideas for where to fly later on.
122.8. Thanks for flying. See ya.
Mike is saying, I know it's not different, but it's probably different, just different enough. Shusy saying, oh, same. To get a livery to work in the A310, you have to start the sim in safe mode, select the house livery, start the flight, shut down the sim, start it in normal mode, start the flight with house livery, shut down the sim, and then 3, start it in normal mode and select a third party. Oh my goodness gracious. I wonder if that's a known, surely that's a known issue. Mark, what's going on? No, I only have a few, but none of them worked, or none of them ended well. Mark, good to see you, man. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Hey, we're getting over these mountains, guys. We're getting over these mountains. Did anybody go and update their Nordic scenery and their Greenland and Iceland scenery? We just had that world update. Original Godspeed, how's it going? How's it going? Is there anything special you have to do to get the Bravo Quadrant to properly work on MSFS? No, Scott, I'm pretty much kind of what I did, and I don't know if this is the best way to go, but what I did is I kind of went in and I just kind of wiped everything clean, and took all the bindings out, and then I just went in and I tried to rebind everything like I had it in X-Plane. So
Center, good evening, November 2460.
so there are a few little idiosyncrasies,
460 Golf.
but
Edmonton,
like
Center, good evening.
if you have some time later on, like give me a holler on Discord, and I'm happy to show you kind of what I have set up. It really is like, once you sort of figure out what they, the process of it, it's really not too bad. But yeah, I kind of tried to make all of my stuff be as close to X-Plane as I could. Mike Stein did not update. All right, I have not yet either. I've loaded it, but it's still sitting out there in the marketplace.
Climb flight level 300.
I thought I might try to, maybe after the stream tonight, install it. As you know, Norway, Sweden, the Scandinavian area is near and dear to my heart. It's kind of my family ancestry. And then I've always been just kind of interested in Iceland and Greenland, and I was sort of hoping that maybe they did a little bit more in Greenland, because for some reason, I am just like, I'm just super interested in the Air Greenland A330, and that doggone flight that's they only have one sector. I think it's from like Dublin to, I don't even know, but what a cool looking airplane. Official V1 Jord, what is going on? You bought this plane and can't use it? Oh, that's no good. That's no good. I'm sorry to hear that. What issues are you having there? Thanks, by the way, for the first time chat, and welcome. Nice to meet you.
7 Papa Victor, Edmonton Center, good evening. Welcome back to the airspace. Climb flight level 370.
Gosh, I'm trying to remember the route that they pick here.
7 Papa Victor, stand by. If you can just switch to 135.75, I can give you all the
It's
time.
not much right now. Yeah, Copenhagen, Kangerlussuaq, back to Copenhagen. All right, over to Unicom. Thanks again for a great Tuesday. We'll see you next time. Air Canada 816. So, I don't know. I want to fly that. Maybe I'll only fly that once ever. But, like, that just looks like an awesome route. But we don't have, to my knowledge, we don't have a Kangerlussuaq airport. Unless there's a new payware or something out there that I'm not aware of. We're going to do a search here right now. But I kind of, like, fingers crossed, I'm like, oh man, wouldn't that be awesome if that was part of the new update, the new world update. Oh, Xbox controllers don't mix well with it. Ah, dang it, V1 Lord, I'm so sorry. So you're waiting for your Velocity 1 to come at Christmas. Heck yeah, that'll be fun. You'll enjoy the heck out of that one. The only way you can use the planes is the Xbox controller. Just has major issues. Well, and just being able to do everything with the Xbox is tricky, no doubt about that. Let me see if I can spell this right. Kanger. I'm gonna just copy and paste it. Does anybody know? Is there a scenery out there for this? Last time I checked, there wasn't. Ooh, wait a second. What do we have here? FlightSim.to and Orbix. What the what? What the what? Well. What do we have? Let's maximize this. I mean, look at that approach. Is that intimidating or what? Lots of C-130 flying over there. overhead here from Trenton Air Base. Oh, Jim, that's awesome, man. That freaking, that's the Hercules, right? I love that plane. That's the one I grew up listening to. Didn't grow up, but when I was first coaching in Cheyenne, we had a lot of C-130s that flew over the top of us. Look at that sucker. Shoot, I might need an ATR also. That's not good. Oh, that's just gorgeous. Holy crap, look at that. Oh, wait a second. These are... Hold on, this is like a multi-pack here. What's going on? Because here's... This is Manisoc. That's... And then Sisimuit. Then Mitarfik. So this is like a multi-pack. Wow. And there it is. There's Kangaroo. Wow, so if this is like a multi-pack, wow, for like $20, 17 US dollars. Whoa. Yeah, that's like every ramp worker in Greenland. Oh, man, it's so cold out here. Okay. Okay, so then all I need to do is get that Headwind A330 mod. Interesting. Yeah, $18 for all that. Wow, what the heck? No, maybe this is only... Alright, I don't know. I'm going to have to... No, custom handcrafted airports. All of these are in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 plus Kangerlussuaq. So 5 airports for $18. That's pretty good. Some of these now are smaller, right? Like you're not going to take the A330 into all of those, but that's pretty cool. The ATR makes you think, makes you work. Normally flies short enough that it demands you get ahead of the plane or it gets out of the way, but you've enjoyed it. Yeah, you were telling me that the other day, and I kind of heard mixed reviews, so it was kind of nice to hear you say that, honestly, Kevin, because I had kind of written it off a little bit, but maybe I need to reconsider. Certainly the price is right. I mean, it's not extravagantly priced. And C-17 Globemaster also. Oh man, I bet that sucker is loud. That's pretty cool, Jim. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. How's it looking outside? Wow, pretty nice. Look at the reflection on the wing. That's really good. we should have a pretty nice sunset arrival, if nothing else, guys. Alright, speaking of arrivals, we don't really have... Let's come over here and let's see what we got here. We're on the Disco 4. Does that? Yeah, the Disco 4. So let's take a look here and let's brief this. This is not much of an arrival, as you can see. So we come in Disco, and we are outbound here to Lush and then Amanu, and we need to be above 5,000 at both of these points. If we're landing westbound, apparently we go down here to Lapo and we come in like so. Alright, so if that's the case, then 5,000, above 5,000, let's keep that in mind. And then the ILS runway 9er is Brainy at 4, then down here 3,600 for Vixus, which is where we pick up the glide slope at 12 DME, and we cruise on in. If we end up going missed, we climb 089 via Degpo to 3,000, then we make a left turn direct to the APNDB. So you can kind of see that here. Pretty much runway heading up to 3, then we turn left. And it doesn't really specify an altitude, so we'll probably just stay at 3,000. Or there at the active pass NDB. Alright, well, the arrival and approach are briefed. Let's come in here and let's take a look. I think my wife just made it home. She worked late tonight, holy moly. I'll probably need to go up and say hey to her as well here in just a second. Oh, sorry about that. Left the live scene off. So there we go. Amanu. Amanu is 5,000. That's where we're hoping to get to. Disco above 5, yep. And then above 5, Amanu. And then there's Brainy, 4,000. Vixus, 36. And out, yep, hold at the APNDB at 3,000. That looks good. Alright, so I tell you what, guys, before we get too squirrely, I am going to set, whoops, I'm going to set this. There's no ATC, so I'm going to go ahead and set it at 5,000 for now, just in case we run across the top of descent before I'm ready. But I'm going to go upstairs and say hello to my sweetheart, and I will be right back. You guys need anything while I'm gone? Okay. Be back in a sec. Okay, I am back, but I am stuffing my face with gummy worms. So I'm going to hold off the face cam for a few minutes. Oh, Smitty, it is so natural, and yeah, it's awesome. I am totally with you. For those of you that don't know, that will take your flight plan and completely load it into your G1000 for you, just via SimBrief. It's fantastic. As are these gummy worms. So good. I really don't need gummy worms at 7:30 at night, but you know, the heck. All right, here comes Meetow. Let's see where we're at here, you guys. Okay, so this is our turn, and at that, I'm assuming at that point we'll start our descent, like shortly thereafter. Let's check our arrival weather right now. Winds 080 at no, that's the time, sorry. Variable at 2. Beautiful visibility. Broken at 4006. 2200. Altimeter 3021. Okay. That looks awesome. Looks awesome. This is going to be an awesome approach, guys. Thank you so much. Gummy worms are made to be eaten. Yes, indeed. Well, I found these gummy worms, and on the box, or the bag, they said no sodium, gluten-free, and fat-free. And I'm like, well, heck, they're practically a health food, man. How can you not buy a bag of those gummy worms? So I've just been eating them like, you know, like health food. Seems like, do I have... This one doesn't have the glare shield. Alright. So I'll be with you here. Just give me a couple minutes. Oh, there's top of descent. I can see it peeking in there. So tomorrow, day off from streaming. Although I probably will be flying a little bit, because Thursday we're going to be doing the Virtual USA Flying Club's Capital Crossfire. It's an event that I'm hosting for the Virtual USA Flying Club. It'll be an hour earlier than my normal time, 5 p.m. where I live, midnight Zulu, so 7 o'clock Eastern. It's a bit earlier, but we're going to be flying between Bismarck, North Dakota, and Pierre, South Dakota. And I'm going to be flying in that aforementioned Meridian 500 that Smitty Papa was talking about. I have made 2 flights so far, so I'm an expert. And I'm ready to put it on stream. John, it's okay. It's understandable. Right now, there's only 4 people that say they're going to do it. So, you know, what the hey. That one's Sim's only money. That's right. That's right. It was a birthday purchase. So, it's kind of like the ice cream cone I ate on my birthday. It doesn't count when it's on your birthday. But I'm really enjoying that plane, and I think you guys are going to get a kick out of it as well. It is, I would say, on par almost with the A-to-A Comanche. In a lot of regards, it is on par with that, but like I said, I've only flown it probably 5 hours total, so I can't really say, but it's got a lot of cool features, and I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah, you now like it better than the Comanche. I think the thing that I like about it is, like, the Comanche is a cool plane, and it scratches that that itch for like the normally aspirated engine, which is, I love those. But it's cool to have a turboprop version, and I mean this thing will do 270 knots across the ground. You know, like it just absolutely cooks. So that's fun too. The first flight I flew was from Jackson Hole up to Helena, Montana, and I got a cruise altitude of 260. Like, that's just insane. But it's really similar in the regard of the persistent state, and you can do damage, like if you don't manage the engine properly, or if you land too hard, like it does damage to the gear or the tires. Every single one of the breakers are functional. So yeah, the carb heat in the Comanche is cool. I have iced up and crashed many times in that plane. So I would say, but I would say it's on par with that aircraft. I'll work out the details over the next several weeks, I'm sure, but taking nothing away from the Comanche, because those 8080 guys, like, I love them. I love them. And that's a great plane. Three more gummy worms to go, guys. That's it. I promise. Almost there. Now, as in with most of the things that happen on my stream, it is a direct result of your generosity. And the M500 is no exception. It was actually a gift that was purchased for me from one of my flight sim friends, Mr. Jet Pilot Cinnamon. So without his help, I would not have it yet. So I do appreciate that a bunch. But like, most of what I have in my stream right now is made possible by you guys just donating to the stream and helping to build the stream. So I don't probably say thank you enough. Iowa Scotsman, hello. How's it going, man? I know I don't say thank you enough, but I really, really do appreciate you taking just a simple idea, you know, just trying to fly around, put some stuff on video for my grandkids to discover later on, and just turning it into so much more, where I truly am blessed to sit in front of this computer and fly a fake plane online with you guys. So I really, really do appreciate it. I hope you know that. And there's absolutely no reason for you to donate anything to the cause, and so that just blows me away that you guys will subscribe and cheer and all that stuff. And I just try to do my best to do two things, which is, number one, give it back in the form of giveaways, which we'll have a November giveaway coming up here a little before Black Friday for you guys. But I also try to put stuff in the sim that you guys want to see, you know. And if the bank account gets high enough, I'm able to add on some new aircraft. And yeah, because I want to fly the things that are interesting to me, but I also want to find that balance. And if there's something out there that you want to see before you make that investment, I want to be able to do that for you guys. So anyway, thank you once again. Appreciate you. Good gummy worms. Hopefully you can hear the gummy worm munching in full HD audio. Ron, how are you doing, man? Nice to see you. You've been pulling some late night shifts lately here, Iowa Scotsman. I'm kind of like shutting my sim down, and you're just getting fired up. It's like 9 o'clock my time. I'm like, holy cow! You're working that swing shift, that 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. shift. Good. Glad to hear it. Ron, we need to get you into our Bush League backcountry fly-in. We gotta try to coordinate with you so you can get that first Monday off. Get you back in there flying around with us. Man, we had a heck of a good time. By the way, if you guys, most of you guys that are here right now probably already are know about this, but just in case you're lurking and you don't, go to downwindsim.com. Take a look at the different Bush League backcountry events that we've done. We just did number 49, so it's basically the 4-year anniversary, end of the 4th year, beginning of the 5th year. And if you enjoy bush flying, this is like I know there's other groups that do bush flying, but like this has got an absolute treasure trove of scenery and flight routes and Easter eggs, and I mean, holy cow, when I think about 49 months, over 4 years of doing this stuff. Anyway, go check it out, downwindsim.com. Our friend Ralph Kuhn, Downwind Sim, has done the bulk of the work on that. I've pitched in a few ideas here and there, but he is definitely the mad scientist. And anyway, I think you'll enjoy it. So, all right, we're about to make that turn here, and I am. Wait a second. I want to preload 3021, and our Disco 4 is loaded. The other thing we need to look at here real quickly is the airport information. You get some Downwind Sim binos also. Yep. So when we land here, runway 9er, this is the longest one. Looks like the terminal is down here, so we're going to make a left-hand turn. It's only a 7,000 footer, so it'll probably be right at the end here. Left-hand turn, kind of taxi to maybe, is this Sierra here, cross 32 to the terminal area. That's what we will plan. Yeah, Mike, and you know what's also fun about it is, like, I think doing what you and he did the other night, like that is the absolute heart of the Bush League backcountry flying. It's a couple of guys bouncing ideas off each other and finding unique places to fly, and yeah, it's just like when I saw what you two did, I could almost like relive the entire conversation in my head, even though I wasn't there for any of it, because Ralph and I have had that same experience like multiple times in 49 months. But that's what truly makes the Bush League backcountry fly-in unique and special. It keeps it fresh. So yeah, if forever the cone is going to become like the fat guy in the yellow shirt. Like, it's going to become a meme. It's going to become a thing, and we will know forever and ever and ever what the cone means. And so anyway, nice job. You are forever etched in Bush League lore. And you are indeed a true hooligan there, Mr. Mike Stein. Iowa Scotsman says eventually you get around to do the first one and make your way up the list. Yeah, hey, you know what? Some of those early ones, Iowa Scotsman, I think the scenery links are probably dead. So you'd be better to start at the most recent and work your way down. We actually kind of ran out of space on our hard drives. So we've slowly been, excuse me, I say we, Downwind Sim has slowly been migrating things over to a cloud storage device and to help preserve all these sceneries that we've made. But part of what we tried to do last year, year 4, was all about like going back and recreating the original, you know, a lot of the original flights that we'd done. So going back and trying to sort of like restore some of the, you know, the airfields. Oh, we're making this turn. Hang on, this will be pretty. Wow. Wowie wow. Alright, there's the thumbnail shot for sure. Goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. Yeah, the cone is really there. That is. Yeah, if you go look at Google Street View, you will see it. And so is the windsock that's underneath the power lines. So Mike is singing "Oh Canada" in his head right now. Nice. Yeah, so anyway, what a cool place. And like, that's how we roll. I think people think we put a lot more thought into these events, but really it isn't. Official V1 Lord just started a 10-hour 20-minute flight. Holy cow, what a legend. LA to, I'm not sure what LHR is, but wow, that's going to be a flight, my man. So if I did 10 hours, let's see, that would give me, that would put me, it's almost 8 o'clock my time. So that would get me wrapping up at 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, just in time to get ready for work. But without any of the sleep. Well, good luck to you, B1. I hope that goes well. And why did I not start to descend? Did I miss my top of descent? Wait a second, what's going on here? Oh, there it is. Top of drop is right there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so we're still a little ways out. We're 122 miles from Disco, so we got a ways yet. We got a ways yet. Hopefully Rob Valkyrie's doing all right. Rob, you doing okay, man? Let's go check out his progress. He was out in front of us here. Oh yeah, we're on track here. He's in the A320 Neo. By the way, Rob Valkyrie's part of the Canadian Express virtual airline. They do a ton of flying up here. Ooh, we've got Vancouver approach on 2860. Do they control Victoria? I'm gonna probably dial them up and just, I don't know if they control, I think they do, because I see an ATIS for Victoria. Alright, let's start with that. The ATIS at Victoria. Information Alpha. We are looking at pretty much what we saw on the tablet there. The winds are variable. Yep. Broken at 4.5. Broken at 22. Altimeter 30. to 1 ILS or visual approaches to runway 9. Well, we've got the ILS runway 9 dialed in. Okay, cool. And then approach is on, this is Vancouver approach on 2860. So always better to just check in and make sure. And he could always say, yeah, that's not, we don't control that, but it's better to have that than to have him have to ping us because we haven't checked in. 2860. So that'll be ready to go. And then there's nobody below him. There's no tower or ground or anything like that. So we'll just be ready to go. And I think I'll contact him after I start the descent. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to go over to his frequency and just kind of monitor. Oops, 2860. Yep, so we're there. We might be a little far away yet, but we'll kind of monitor. We'll listen. You know, one of the things that I love to do when I fly internationally is I like to fly right behind Rob Valkyrie because he goes first and he makes all these contacts with all these foreign approach controllers and works through the difficulties, and then I can just come in like I know what I'm doing. You're taking a risk for this flight. You'll be taking a 6-hour nap. Oh, yeah. Well, what I'd be doing if I were you.